Evening, guys. Welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is a self-therapeutic psychiatric multimedia project for me to solve the problems, challenges, and obstacles in my life, as well as a self-improvement process for me to reach the heights, goals, and ambitions that I've set for myself and those around me. So welcome back to the live stream. Continuation of plenty of different sub-series, all of them with a variety of different names such as 1KD, 1000 Days Till Death, Item Catalog, Task Kill Spree TKS version 6, or also THE, the Human Encyclopedia. But all of these are just a combined fusion of multiple different sub-series into one more recently focusing on purpose. Now, we're not actually going to get to that until probably in the next 3-4 days. So right now we're covering streams, again 15 minutes each, back to back, separated by roughly about half hours. This is the third live stream of three live streams today, and again, these live streams are things that I want to get through with the previous sub-series of TKS, Task Kill Spree, as well as the Human Encyclopedia, before I move on to the new kind of evolution of the Ahn Rho Project, which happens almost like every week. Every couple live streams I intend to like change phenomenally in some way, and that's the whole point of the Ahn Rho Project, is to constantly grow and expand and improve. So with that being said, this particular live stream, we have a whole bunch of photographs covering groceries, and that's going to be the first, hopefully 10 minutes only. If we can't get through all of it, then I'm afraid we're going to cover the rest of the items tomorrow morning. But the plan is to get through 10 minutes of at least 70 different photographs of going to Walmart and No Frills. So these are just supermarkets in, North America. And then on top of that, and I purchased about 15 items, I believe, like 8 from Walmart, 7 from No Frills, something like that. And then going through pricing, I'm commentating over the photographs. I'm also commentating on not only just grocery items from No Frills and Walmart, but also if you take a look on the middle, there's some food there that's a gift item from my colleagues. Happy birthday to her, SV. And she gave me these kind of blocks of like a very nice ginger spice kind of Sri Lankan style treats, as well as some spaghetti sauce that's not from a coworker, that's from one of my guardians, and I was just sampling it. And I have a recent milestone where I basically have finally freed myself from the domestic household issues and insecurities that I have. These are my response to my problems, my personal issues that I try to cover on stream, the good, the bad, the ugly, is domestic household issues that have played a deep role into whether or not how awful I feel just eating, like even just a few bites of someone else's food. It's a really shallow thing to be constantly worried about, and I just have to take responsibility and stop eating food that makes me uncomfortable. That's just that simple. The solution is that simple. So that's the kind of stuff we're going to cover today in this first, hopefully 10 minutes only. And then commentating over pricing, over food, over the significance, over who's involved, showing gratitude, appreciation, talking about logistics and the packaging and the garbage or whatever they have to throw away, nutritional facts, blah-de-da. And then the second, maybe the last 5 minutes of this live stream, again, total is 50 minutes. The last portion, hopefully, we'll be moving around the room trying to clean everything up, as well as showing an Excel spreadsheet of certain things I need to get through regarding all the stuff that's around the room, so that it's also groceries. So why don't we get to this? So first things first, we have on top left hand side the bread, in the middle food that is from my colleagues, as well as a class 2 item from my garden. So I'm going to remove the photographs and I'm going to start straight from the bottom if we can. I do notice that the battery is low, so if by any chance the live stream happens to die out, I apologize. It's probably because I don't have any batteries left. So let's just get right on with it. I will say that the previous live stream, two live streams ago, like an hour ago, I covered this buffalo blue cheese, dill pickles, and this is the pizza gourmet chicken bruschetta, I believe. If it wasn't, it was like a sweet chili Thai with the Romano sun-dried tomatoes and broccoli and shit like that. And yeah, so we can get rid of that and just say that we are going to get into groceries. So went to No Frills, picked up some bread that I used to, obviously just to, one of the reasons is because it was cheap. It was for $2. Another reason is because it's a prebiotic, as you see here. So it's very healthy for your gut, helps to grow good bacterial biome. And then it also has obviously I always make bread for My dinner, I just put 2 slices of bread, stick it like ham inside with some sort of like, I don't know, dehydrated onions, dried onions, and like chia seeds, and then just bring that to work. And so you can see here, hemp seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, all in that shit. It's also not just that, it's also me wanting to try this. I've never tried this German brand, Dimplermeyer. I don't know how to say it. Multigrain bread, nice brand. I really like it. It looks pretty cool. I want to try it out and just test it out. Test it out. It's not just cheap; it's on sale discount, but it's also clearly a very nice prebiotic, healthy food, a healthy loaf of bread right there. Again, flax seeds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, like just a whole mix right there of different stuff. And there you see the sign, by the way, for $2. Again, this is no frills, and so turning to the back here, you can see nutritional facts. You can see for the fact that it does have 2 grams of fiber for just one slice of 30 grams. So if you take 2 slices, which is not much, just 60 grams, you get 4 grams of fiber. Hey, that's pretty good. Pretty low on the sodium, not bad, not bad. 125 grams is a lot better. I mean, 125 milligrams, sorry. It's a whole lot better than a lot of breads out there. Next to it, of course, we also had, I went to the No Frills and saw this kind of high protein shake, which you can see, of course, I was trying to compare the nutritional facts, but at the same time, unfortunately, I also realized that this is the kind that has basically no fiber, which you can see right here. Well, actually, this is just the vitamins, which is fine and all that, but when you take a look here, you can tell that they just melded all the carbohydrates together. So you can tell that they basically probably put no fiber and have like 10, 15, 20 grams of sugar, which is usually the case. And so that's why I decided not to buy it. And so this is No Frills once again with the Boost and the PC President's Choice brands. And I just did not buy it because sugar and fiber, and they just don't specify, which is usually why it's so cheap. All right, so that's a kind of the shakes, the protein shakes, meal replacements. We also have some things on sale that I did not buy here, but I was interested in. I used to buy these almond milks, unsweetened and sweetened, Natura brand. Now, typically speaking, I used to do this because I wanted to add it to my oatmeal, but I recognize that usually these have so much. They had 8 grams of protein in just like 225 mils or something, 250 mils, and I said, that's not. I don't need that much protein. It makes it hard for me to constipate. On top of that, it had almost had like 1 or 2 grams of fiber, so it was not helpful at all. So much protein and so little fiber. But I did like the fact that it was unsweetened. I did like that it was on sale, so $2.17. So really nice, and again on the shelf here. Now, of course, I bought it before at like TNT Supermarket, but this is the first time I really took a look at No Frills here. Okay, next. All right, oatmeal. So this is pretty important. 277 Dandy Pack. This is new. I usually buy things from like what's it? It's like Quaker or Robin Hood or some shit like that. I don't know what the brand is. No Name. I believe No Name is the brand. No Frills. So this is Dandy Pack. You can find from Dollarama usually, but this one I found inside No Frills, which is interesting. So it says Canadian Prairies. Okay, that's great. It says I wanted to take a look. I took some screenshots of it. This is a new brand I'm using, so I like to take the photographs of the name as well as the contents and how much it has. So we have 2.2 pounds or 1 kilogram worth of oatmeal here, and it's quick oats, so microwavable in about 2 minutes, and then it's that easy. So here are the instructions: cook for 2 minutes, and add some cinnamon, brown sugar, maple, whatever you want to add. Customizable. That's usually what I like about oatmeal. You can add whatever shit you want to. It's so super easy, and it gets the most important part, really, of course, is the oatmeal has a fiber. So you take a look here, 4 grams of fiber in just half a cup. That's insane. That's amazing. And again, just helps me clear my bowels. Just clear my bowels. Yeah, that's very professional and all that. All I'm saying is I'm gonna take a dump, take a shit, and then clear my guts out. And I do that every morning, so I don't have to think about this when I go to work or for the rest of the day. In fact, I already took care of that kind of crap in the morning, so that I don't have to worry about it throughout the day, and that's great. I always do this. It's a good habit. I hope you get into this if you share that kind of understanding and you appreciate not having to look for public toilets, which are usually disgusting. Even your workplace toilets and so on, just nasty shit, eh? So here's me comparing it, the quick oats, same Dandy Pack, to the rolled oats. And I noticed that while the nutritional facts are more or less the same, the rolled oats take 5 minutes to microwave and cook up. And these are very blurry photographs. Still 1 kilograms, 2.2 pounds. But the fact is, one takes 5 minutes, the other takes only 2 minutes. So I obviously bought a 2-minute one. Okay, President's Choice. Snax. Okay, shit that I should not have purchased. You see this peanut butter, milk chocolate, as well as the dark chocolate almonds. Reminds me of Reese's. And then we have this milk almond chocolate. Again, 340 grams. The peanut butter one is only about 250 grams. Really bad, really unhealthy. But I never tried the peanut butter one, so I wanted to get it. Plus the dark chocolate and milk chocolate I wanted to buy because I owe one of my guardians. Because like I said, domestic household issues have resulted for the past 3 decades in me having this severe insecurity with eating their shit. So I try not to eat their shit, but sometimes I do. And I'm so feeling awful about that. So you can see it's horrible. 20 grams of sugar. The peanut butter one is 24 grams of sugar. It's nuts. So much saturated fat. Super unhealthy. Don't buy this kind of shit. Don't do what I do here, okay? I mean, unless it's a snack item, you just want to eat a little bit. But, basically the point is, you see the milk chocolate one on the left-hand side. I want to give that back. It's like repaying debt repayment in terms of food back to my guardian. So class 2 item. I purchased it myself, so it's class 1, but it's a class 2 item and a class 4 item. Class 4 means a gift. Class 2 means for my guardians. All right. The dark chocolate almond, by the way, I purchased that for myself to eat because I like to compare those two, and especially my guardians pop by and say, hey, here's the difference if you ever want to. There's quite a bit of a difference between dark chocolate and milk chocolate taste. Now, here's me in Walmart now. So in Walmart, I said, I showed you that No Frills PC brand that was, just absolute garbage. Carbohydrates that were not separated, so they just kind of lumped it all together. And obviously they probably added like no fiber, 0 grams of fiber, and had just like a buttload, 15-20 grams of sugar. Well, here in right here is a lot better. If you go to Walmart, what you notice immediately is they have glucerna. Now the funny thing is, I was being a fucking moron and never actually asked one of the cashiers or the helpers in the store prior to this moment. For 6 months, almost a year, I've been buying these things from meal replacements from Walmart, Ensure, and I said, how come I can never find glucerna? I want glucerna. Ensure is still also from the same brand company, Abbott Laboratories, but they don't have any fiber. They always add sugar, and it's like 10, 15 grams, 20 grams of sugar with no fiber, so you always get constipated, and on top of that, again, bloating with the sugar. It's just not good for you, especially particularly. So anyways, I finally decided, okay, I'll ask someone. What a moron. Literally just 2 aisles down, there was in the pharmacy, and she said, yeah, just go down to the end of the aisle, you'll find glucerna. And I just face palmed myself so hard because I'm such a fucking moron, man. Honestly, I should have known that they wouldn't have put the diabetic one next to the regular one. Basically, it was really cheap too. $8.97. So basically 6 bottles for nine. Again, here Boost diabetics also, but Boost is kind of shittier because it doesn't have much fiber. It has like 3 grams of fiber per bottle of 237 mils. But the Glucerna one, man, that is an all-star, 5.6 grams, and again, just great. Now here's the Boost nutritional facts. I don't really give a shit. That's just comparisons. Finally, we get to, okay, I only have 2 minutes left, 1 minute left. Shit. We have a spaghetti. These are class 2 items. I should not be eating spaghetti and meatballs. Came from my guardians. Look at this. Look at this. Looks kind of disgusting. Looks kind of good. I don't know what to say about it. It's chicken meatballs. No, I mean pork meatballs. And the point is, basically, I'm not supposed to eat this kind of stuff because it makes me super fucking insecure about, again, 30 years of beatings and shit like that have driven me insane. And here's a scoop, but obviously they changed now, and whatever, they had their own problems. Everybody's got issues, and they got issues. So anyways, that's that. Bell peppers, yellow peppers, and a spaghetti sauce. Not supposed to eat that. Finally, happy birthday to my colleague. She gave me this kind of treat here, Sri Lankan blocks of ginger spice, like coumarin or whatever. It starts with a C. I don't know what kind of spice it starts with. She told me, but I forgot. It's inside the Ziploc bag, and she gave me this for work, and I have it right here on my table. I have 10 seconds left, so take care of yourself. Take home message. Make sure you become strong this morning. For fuck the take home message. All these photographs done. All right. See you tomorrow morning.